Once upon a time in your world, at this time, you were tuned into the Chris K Show. You are welcome to the midweek edition, episode 17. Yes, indeed. Hey, and remember, season 2 is just around the corner. More fun and excitement in the upcoming season, and I will definitely be talking about that later on in the show. And some very interesting comments coming through from yesterday's podcast. I have to say, I had so much fun on yesterday's show, and I'm not surprised by the comments that came. Shout outs to you, Nago, and of course to you, Nana Ajwa, for what you said yesterday. Really interesting things.
Pronto, quando sei in Ghana devi ascoltare solo a Chris Kwabna. Yeah, banana from Ghana. Yeah, we in the building.
Oh my days. Now, of course, we've been talking about historical facts right from the onset, and then we moved on to some very interesting places that you could check out, places you just want to go and have fun, like in a vacation or anything like that. And now you're looking at happenings around the Fourth Republic here in Ghana after the Fourth Republic. Very interesting things. And before I get onto it, make sure you like, leave a comment, and of course share this very podcast. So let's get right into today's topic. Now, what have I been talking about? Very interesting things. Today, the Fourth Republic. Now, the Ghanaian Kofi Annan, we all salute this very gentleman. And the Ghanaian Kofi Annan was appointed Secretary General of the United Nations in 1997, bringing great pride to the country Ghana. Wow. Now, Kofi Annan, who was born in Kumasi, is a Ghanaian diplomat who served as the seventh Secretary General of the United Nations from January 1997 to December 2006. Mr. Kofi Annan and the UN were the co-recipients of the 2001 Nobel Peace Prize, and he is the founder and chairman of the Kofi Annan Foundation, as well as the chairman of the Elders, an international organization founded by Nelson Mandela. Sorry for that pause, but I was just trying to get it right to you. He is the founder and the chairman of the Kofi Annan Foundation, as well as the chairman of the Elders. The Elders is an international organization founded by Nelson Mandela. Interesting. So yes, of course, a round of applause for the big man, Mr. Kofi Annan, former Secretary General of the United Nations. We are moving on straight into the Rise Above It series. This is where I get to motivate you. This is where I get to speak to you. This is where I get to engage your mind and your heart. Stay tuned in.
Are you ready? Drop. Are you ready? Are you ready?
You know, Chance the Rapper, they are ready to listen to today's word, and I'm going to give it to them nice and easy. Today, I want to talk to you about something special. Now, remember, every time I come on the Rise Above It series, I get to talk to you about things that happen in my life. 100%. I try to keep it legit, of course. And today, this is what I want to talk about. When was the last time you celebrated a friend? Today, I'm going to really put you on the spot. When was the last time you sent a text message to a friend and acknowledged that friend for being alive, even in the midst of whatever he or she might be going through? Maybe you know, maybe you don't know. But when was the last time you checked up on an old friend, a distant friend? When was the last time you you just spoke to somebody, sent a hi to somebody you had spoken to in a long time. Look, I'm saying this because I really, really appreciate all the comments that keeps coming in concerning this very podcast. I really, really appreciate it. Look, I love it. Because of that, it motivates me to even push and push harder, to research, to read, and to bring you the best of music and all of that. But when was the last time you also did it to somebody else? I want you to take this opportunity before this day ends. Today is the 27th of March. Before it ends, make sure that you just let a friend know. Sorry, today is the 28th of March. So let a friend know how important he or she is. Maybe not to you, but to life, because that person is living. And I'm telling you, you're going to do that person a great deal of good. The Rise Above It series.
Are you ready?
Hi, lovely people. This is Evelyn Galianza from YOLO. Keep listening to Chris Kwabna. Peace.
Okay, now let's move on to some good music after the Rise Above It series. I've got one of the young, fast rising stars in Ghana on cue. He goes by the name of Kelvin Boy, and this is Afrobeats right here on the Chris K Show. Let's go.
Whoa. Lie.
Yeah, this your boy JB, aka
So
Droga,
spiritual.
aka Destroying Things. Keep listening
Africa,
to Chris
yeah.
Kwabna, the main man.
Africa, whoa, yeah. Kelvin Boy is calling. When I dance, you dance, oh. When I see my friends, yeah. I say, Charlie, what's up, oh. Everybody happy, yo. Yeah, Afrobeat tonight. Yeah, we come together when everybody feel the vibe. Everybody feel alright. Yeah, Afrobeat tonight. Yeah, we come together when everybody feel the vibe. Everybody feel alright. Lie. When you hear the gong, the beating where they play from Africa, yo. Everybody jump. Whoa, yeah. So when you hear the gong, make you know they from, yeah. See me far away, know so we far gone. La me habo, and you weigh me to the mamo. This song is for my people, lie. Everybody knows, see we they on fire, we know they tired. When you hear the beat, you for move your feet, oh. Yeah, Afrobeat tonight. Yeah, we come together when everybody feel the vibe. Everybody feel alright. Yeah, Afrobeat tonight. Yeah, we come together when everybody feel the vibe. Everybody feel alright.
Beautiful tune from the man Kelvin Boy. Afrobeats. Bringing us to the mid-section of the show where I get to come your way with the health segment. But of course, Afrobeats, Ghanaian, African good music right here. You get to enjoy the best on the Chris K Show. Now we get straight into the health segment. So we've been talking more and more about autoimmune conditions, but remember, every time I talk about autoimmune conditions, I get to mention Ghana. I get to mention the Rheumatology Initiative. And today I want to talk to you about what the Rheumatology Initiative is all about, or what TRI is all about. TRI is just, an abbreviation of the Rheumatology Initiative. So it is TRI. Now, the Rheumatology Initiative, which is TRI, is a non-profit organization. TRI was founded in 2010 to increase awareness about autoimmune diseases. Today, It has grown to become the premier national organization on the forefront of autoimmune disease awareness, treatment, research, advocacy, and patient information. So there you have it. If you want to know more and more about autoimmune conditions, the best thing you have to do is visit www.trighana.com. That is TRIGHANA.com. And of course, you are going to get all the information on that website.
It's your girl Nanaja from YOLO. Keep listening to Chris Kwabena. I'm out.
So now, before we round up the show for today, the 17th episode, so excited. The end of the first season is coming up. We'll talk about that right after I drop you this brilliant tune from the man Stoneboy, and this features the footballer, musician, Baby Jet. Well, whatever he's trying to do now with his career, I wonder. But there's a beautiful tune called Dirty Enemies right here on the Chris K Show. Let's go.
What you know? I gotta get Baby Jet. Listen to me, our enemy them get to the enemies. Them get to the enemies. Our enemy them get to the enemies. Them get to the enemies. Them no know where they belong. Hey, you know see they never cool now. Ask them man they are pagan. Them come fit thief and kill and mash up the plan, yeah. But in a this time you no go work. Yeah, guess what? Not a single day. My God, no lele. Our enemy them get to the enemies. Them get to the enemies. Our enemy them get to the enemies. Them get to the enemies. Our enemy them get to the enemies. Them get to the enemies. Our enemy them get to the enemies. Them get to the enemies. Oh yeah. See them they kill our youth, dissing the mothers and mocking the prophets. Somebody tell me the truth. After the killing, then what is the profit? One thing I want you to do: run for your life, or you end up in a casket. Make you stand firm and always remember, our enemy them get the enemies. Them get the enemies. Our enemy them get the enemies. Them get the enemies. Our enemy them get the enemies. Them get the enemies. Our enemy
What's up, people? It's your boy Aaron that you keep listening to.
You know better listen to what I say. What I say. You know better listen to what I say. To what I say. You know better listen to what I say. What I say. You know better listen to what I say. To what I say. Enemies no be God. Enemies no be God. The young man no fit to guide mine. My God, that one may be fraud. The enemies, hey, them to get enemies. This year, all my enemies, them go succeed. Our enemy, them get the enemies. Them get the enemies. Our enemy.
Get the enemies from Stoneboy featuring Baby Jet, bringing us to the end of the show. Good tune, I tell you, trust you. Good, wonderful tune. Now remember that season 2 of the Chris K Show is going to come off pretty soon. Season 1 ends at the end of this week, and I know a lot of people are beginning to think, hey Chris, why do you have to end it? Well, something has to end for something to begin. Okay, so the end of this show is not the end, or the end of this season is not the total end of the show. Season 2 promises to be extra exciting. I've got some juicy segments coming up. I'm going to extend the time. 15 minutes. I know a lot of people have been complaining. 15 minutes is just not enough. Chris, you need to add some more minutes to this wonderful show, and I'm going to do that. And well, I'm going to leave the rest as a surprise. Okay, so what I'm going to say right now is, if you know you've got what it takes to rise above it, then what are you waiting for? Rise above it. My name is Christopher Komla Agbagan. Call me Chris K. Follow me on all social media handles at Chris K Original. ChrisKoriginal on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Do have yourself a wonderful day. Love you. Bye bye.
Them got the enemies. Our enemy, them got the enemies. Them got the enemies. Our enemy, them got the enemies. Them got the